Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Yusmi Shahira binti Muhammad Fauzi and my student ID is 2020463892.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alisa Shifa binti Muhammad Suki. My student ID is 2020468932.
Hi, my name is Aisha Hanani binti Nur Azhar. My student ID is 2020616982.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurin Christina binti Ahmad Nizar. My student ID is 2020868234.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabila Husna binti Zulkifli and my student ID is 2020668582.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nabila Husna binti Zulkifli and I'm going to talk about problem statement in our healthcare registration system of KPJ AMPANG PUTERI Specialist Hospital. So nowadays, doctors, nurses, board of directors and also staff of management departments are worried about the available system because it's not quite popular and it requires some specific skills in order to install and operate it. The functionality of the system can be replaced using traditional way, which is key in the data manually using paperwork. The current hospital management that is available in the market just replacing the paperwork by using a computer and storing the data into the database without properly manage the functionalities. So, the normal functionalities include patient record management modules, inventory modules, and also billing modules. So, there's no much new functionality in the available system. So in this project, we intend to solve the problem that worried our staff of hospital by adding new innovations and function into the system. So compare with the available system, there's a lot of new modules inside. So first and foremost, registration is very important in any kind of business because it helps to keep track of record, whether it is for present or future use. So the first thing they need to do is register their full name, their address, their phone number, and their IC numbers. And then the nurse will write down all the details into the system. And this might slow down the process of registration and typo might occur sometimes because there's a lot of patients, then they have to do things very quickly. So the next problem is that with appointment scheduling, because there is some kind of patient that always forget or remember the wrong date and time for the appointment they made with the hospital, and this kind of problem will cause extra trouble for staff of the hospital to rearrange the appointment with the doctor again. So the database objectives is first to know the detailed cause of disease in the context of real life, which is a patient records. And second one, to record basic information for patient care such as their full name, their phone number, their address, and their IC number. And the next one is provide easy access to help patients check their information in our system, which is they want to check their payment, in case they want to check their payment bills, their appointment, or their attending doctor. The next one is to help patients keep in check with their appointment details, such as they want to check their appointment date and time, their appointment, their attending doctor for their appointment. So the next one is to carry out analysis on the history of the disease, which is appointment reasons, patient's attending doctor, which adherence to management guidelines, access to the health system, and new management trends. And last but not least, strive and commit to provide quality parts and service by continuous improvement in quality assurance programs.
Now let's continue to entity relationship diagram or ERD. In the diagram shows 5 tables which are patient, registration, doctor, appointment, and payment. In the patient table, patient ID is the primary key. Other attributes are patient first name, patient last name, patient street, patient postal code, patient state, patient city, and patient phone. Next is registration table. Registration table has one primary key, which is registration ID, and 4 foreign key, which are patient ID, appointment date, doctor ID, and also appointment time. Other attributes is registration time. The relationship between a patient table and registration table is one to many. Each patient makes many registration. Next is doctor table. In this table has doctor ID as primary key. Other attributes is doctor first name, doctor last name, doctor gender, and doctor age. The relationship between doctor table and registration table is one to many. Each doctor get many registration. Next is appointment table. In this table have two primary key, which are appointment date and appointment time. Also have two foreign key, which are patient ID and doctor ID. Other attribute is appointment reason. The relationship between doctor table and appointment table is 1 to 1 or many. Each doctor is scheduled for one or many appointments. Next, the relationship between patient table and appointment table is 1 to 1 or many. Each patient schedule one or many appointments. Other than that, the relationship between appointment table and registration table is 1 to many. Each appointment has many registration. The last table is payment table. Payment number as primary key and patient ID as foreign key. Other attribute is payment amount, payment method, and also payment date. The relationship between payment table and patient table is 1 to many. Each payment makes by many patients.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So now I'll be presenting about data definition language. Firstly, we will have create database registration and use registration. So we will run it and we will get the output right away. Secondly, we need to create table patient. In the table patient, here we have patient ID varchar 12, patient first name char 20, patient last name char 20, patient address, which is patient street varchar 30, patient postal code numeric 5, patient state varchar 15, patient city char 20, patient phone varchar 12. After and the primary key for this table is patient ID. Then we need to run it and we will get the output right away. Thirdly, we will create a table doctor. So create table doctor. In the table doctor, we will have doctor ID varchar 10, doctor first name char 20, doctor last name char 20, doctor gender char 6, doctor age numeric 3, and the primary key for this is doctor ID. And then we run it and we'll get the output right away. Fourthly, we have table payment. In the table payment, we will have pay number numeric 4, pay amount numeric 12, 2, pay method varchar 15, pay date patient ID varchar 12. And here we have primary key. Primary key for table patient is pay number, and foreign key here we have patient ID references by table patient, which is patient ID. After that, we will run it and we will get the output right away. Then we will create table appointment. In the table appointment, we will have appointment date, appointment time not all unique, appointment reason varchar 30, patient ID varchar 12, doctor ID varchar 10. Primary key for table appointment is appointment date, and there are two foreign key in this table, which is patient ID references from table patient, and doctor ID references from table doctor. Then we will run it and we will get the output right away. Last but not least, we will create table registration. In the table registration, we will have registration ID, varchar 4, patient ID, varchar 12, appointment date, not null, unique, doctor ID, varchar 10, not null, unique, registration time, not null, appointment time, time not null, unique, and the only primary key for this table is registration ID. And there are 4 foreign key, which is patient ID, references from table patient, appointment date, references from table appointment, doctor ID, references from table doctor, and appointment time, references from table appointment. After that, we will run it and we will get the result right away.
We move to SQL statement that we create to retrieve data. The first, simple query. Question 1. Retrieve all columns, row from table doctor where doctor gender is male. Sort the result according doctor ID ascending. For this question, the command is select from doctor where doctor gender male, order by doctor ID ascending. Question 2. Retrieve all columns, all rows from table patient for which patient state, not from Perak or Kedah. The command is select from patient where not patient state Perak or not patient state Kedah. For question 2, display patient ID, payment date, payment method, payment amount and total payment with 20% discount. Sort the output according to patient ID descending. Label the column with 20% discount with total payment after 20%. A command for this question, select patient ID, payment date, payment method, payment amount, sum, payment amount, multiply with 0.2 as total payment after discount. From payment, group by patient ID, order by patient ID descending. Question 2. Find out the average age of male doctor that is equal or greater than 35. Display doctor first name and last name. Now we move to join query. For question 1, write a query to display the patient ID, patient first name, patient last name, payment amount, payment date with the payment method is cash. Command is select patient ID, patient first name, patient last name, payment amount, payment date from patient join payment using patient ID where payment method cash. For question 2, list all doctor and patient names and concat together as patient and doctor along with appointment date, time and reason. Order by appointment date. For question 3, list all patient names and label it as patient along with payment number and list the amount of payment and name the column as amount. Last but not least, sub-query. For question 1, list all patient first name, patient last name, appointment reason, appointment date after 29 May 2021. For this question, the command is select patient first name, patient last name, appointment reason, appointment date from patient P, appointment A, where P dot patient ID, A dot patient ID, and A dot patient ID in select patient ID from appointment where appointment date more than 29 May 2021. Question 2. What is the appointment reason that most doctors are in their 40s are responsible for? Display the appointment reason where the doctor's age is greater than 40. This question, the command is select appointment reason from appointment where doctor ID in select doctor ID from doctor where doctor age greater than 40.
Next, we continue with conclusion. This project is designed to meet the requirement of the system which is able to meet the objective. Therefore, we have developed a system named Healthcare Registration System of KPJ AMPANG PUTERI Specialist Hospital that focus on the outpatient service department to keep track of a patient's record, whether it is for future future use, or present. The system is significant improvement to replace the existing current system which carry out manually. All the information is done manually, which the administration uses paperwork, and it is difficult to the staff to find information in a short time. Besides, manual system will increase the probability missing the data and chances of making mistakes such as overlapping data and entering wrong information. In this project, we intend to solve the problem that the staff of our hospital is worried about in the available system and add in new innovation, which compared to with the available system, there's a lot of new modules and functionalities inside. The implementation of this project has done to increase integrity of data stored in the system and eliminate data redundancy. In designing the system, we have to use an entity relationship diagram. At the completion of the project, healthcare registration system of KPG AMPANG PUTERI Specialist Hospital has fully met the objectives. We have overcome all the problems that occur in existing system.